and the dark forces of Kasstianity have taken over the Barclays Center for Turmoil 241. And I have the unfortunate luxury to call this hotshot main event, set up by interim GM Cassidy Alexander Hayes, between his own Lost Boys and the Tag Team Champions C.Q.C. I guess Cassidy Hayes required only the best for his main event. I am down here with Nick.
At the beginning of the show, we saw Cohle and Quartz face off in a grueling matchup for the #1 contendership to the CCW Championship, and now they have to defend their undisputed tag team titles against the Lost Boys. I can't believe this, Jake.
I don't think any of us can believe it. This is a new tag team and a couple of young, talented kids here in Elliot Parker and T.Y. Sparks, but I don't know if they deserve quite this opportunity that their papa has given them.
They are, in fact, some talented competitors, but frankly, it looks to me as if they're getting this title shot as revenge, possibly, for what CQC did to their boy Spider, or possibly the fact that Kasstianity. Oh, what's going on here?
Maybe some more tomfoolery from Kasstianity. Oh, and that sounds all too familiar.
That doesn't sound like Kasstianity to me.
Cause all you ever do is chant the same old mantra.
And maybe a little mind games of their own. The champions have made it here. And as you mentioned, that match earlier tonight done a lot of damage to both of these men, but they are afraid of nothing. Still showing up here for this main event to defend their goal.
They look stone-faced as ever. They look mad and they look ready to fight. Even though they did go through that grueling match, as you mentioned at the beginning of this show, I doubt that CQC has lost a step. They look ready to go.
We'll see if that confidence is their undoing alongside the damage that they accrued earlier in the night. T.Y. Sparks and Elliot Parker, no slouches, even though they are a new team. This is the #1 contender for the Light Heavyweight Championship in T.Y. Sparks, so certainly no slouch. He beat a lot of talented competitors to earn that right.
Yeah, as you mentioned, even though the Lost Boys are a relatively fresh tag team, any new tag team does have its quirks. You have to think that CQC, as we keep mentioning, went through that match at the beginning of the show. And these two men that we have here in the Lost Boys, two talented competitors, could take advantage of this opportunity. We never know. Anything can happen here in OCW, especially on Turmoil. CQC looking ready as ever, despite the fact. We'll see what happens tonight in this matchup. It is for the...
And of course,
it is for the undisputed.
Yes. As you were saying, it is for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, SLCS, given the night off by Cassidy Alexander Hayes. So no vocal botches here in this one.
Of course. It's given a great look at these competitors. Both of these teams look ready to go. If any of them are nervous, if any of them are tired, especially CQC, if they're feeling the effects of this grueling match, they're definitely not showing it. They're not trying to give away any weaknesses to the other team.
And there is your reigning champion, CQC, who have really run the gamut over the tag team division for the better part of a year and a half as we enter the run to the Clash. Akita, throw it up!
As we mentioned, this is for the OCW Undisputed Tag Team Championships. If this match is underway, starting out with Cohle and Elliot Parker. Elliot Parker trying to grab a hold of Cohle, but can't quite get it. Cohle a little bit slippery as he grabs him from behind. Elliot Parker flips him over with the arm drag.
Well, he's not the only one that's slippery there, Nick. Elliot Parker fresh as a daisy as he counters that big maneuver from Cohle right out of the gate.
On the back of his neck with a big neck breaker after those quick strikes. And Elliot Parker getting it off to a good start for the Lost Boys, who look to take full advantage of this opportunity that they've been presented by their Papa Cass.
And now we're going to see some tag team action from the young tag team, the two rookies, and Cohle in a bad way.
As I mentioned earlier, even though every new team has its quirks, they look to be working together in unison as T.Y. Sparks hooks the leg off that Northern Lights suplex and only gets a 2 count.
Wasn't able to hold up that big French meat log of a leg from the heavyweight Cohle. Kick out at 2.
And now Cohle feigns with the boot and delivers a big elbow strike, taking down T.Y. Sparks to the canvas as CQC looks to show off some of that dominance that they've displayed over the past years in OCW.
Getting a little creative with his offense here, Nick. A dude buster from the Frenchman.
Right on the back of the neck. Here we go. Cohle looking to deliver some more offense. Even though they are down, they're certainly not out. He throws T.Y. Sparks into the corner looking for some classic C.Q.C. tag team offense as T.Y. Sparks delivers a massive backstabber.
And that smart play by T.Y. Sparks, cutting off the ring, not allowing Quartz to get tagged back into this matchup. And both men are damaged, but certainly Quartz is the the fresher one right now. We're going to see Quartz right now inside the ring. C.Q.C. getting ready for some more tag team magic.
Some classic C.Q.C. tag team magic. And here we go. Up and down to the canvas with a big face buster. And T.Y. Sparks is definitely feeling that. As the Frenchman.
Quartz is fired up as Ted goes down had to get Russ Cohle out of the ring, starting that 5 count. And whether the show is run by OCW or Kasstianity, Nick, Ted still the best man for the job.
Ted going to stick to the rule book all the way through. One of the best officials we have here is a big face buster by Quartz. He's going to pick him up and drop him down with a big blue thunder bomb.
I guess in Ness's case, we're looking at a red thunder bomb. And this has been something that Quartz has displayed since entering OCW, this raw power. And T.Y. Sparks is the perfect target to chuck around this ring.
T.Y. Sparks a cruiserweight, Quartz definitely a heavyweight. Gonna just use his power and throw him around as he delivers some close fist strikes. If those are legal or not, it doesn't matter. He goes down to the canvas. T.Y. Sparks is gonna chase him into his corner. He's gonna get countered.
No tag team action from the Lost Boys. You expected to see a slower start from C.Q.C., but I guess we had a long show between the opener and now, Nick.
Of course, these men did, in fact, have some recovery time. And you also have to think about the fact that C.Q.C. are no slouches anyway, regardless of what condition they're in, as T.Y. Sparks delivers some big kicks and drops Quartz down to the canvas.
Quartz down, but C.Q.C. not out. Here comes Russ VP.
Russ Cohle gets the tag, and he's going to deliver a big facebuster tilt-a-whirl. T.Y. Sparks drops down to the canvas. Is Russ Cohle going to think about his next moves? He doesn't want to go too quickly. Let's just slow down the pace. He doesn't want to favor the cruiserweight as he ducks the clothesline, and T.Y. Sparks going to deliver some more kicks.
And Elliot Parker, doesn't have a big resume to his name, doesn't have a big, long list of people he's defeated, but one thing he's been able to do in OCW is really show his striking accuracy and quickness.
I don't think anybody earns an OCW contract without being some of the best in the business, and even though he might not have that laundry list of a resume, Elliot Parker is definitely a qualified competitor.
He's really showing it right now, taking it to Russ VP.
Elliot Parker with some of his own close fist strikes and some big elbow shots.
Wow, really taking it to the Frenchman.
Elliot Parker showing no remorse, trying to take full advantage of this opportunity that he's been presented here tonight.
More smart tag team play there from the Lost Boys. Not what you'd expect, cutting off the ring. Oh, but Russ Cohle showing the brains of his own, using that unpadded knee.
Russ Cohle drops a knee down on the top of Elliot Parker's head. And here we go, a little bit of unique offense there. Kind of a reverse angle slam, I guess, of some sorts. Dropping Elliot Parker down to the mat.
You learned that one in Japan, and right now, Elliot Parker is out of it as Russ VP had his way, and C.Q.C. back in control. Here comes
some more C.Q.C. tag team magic as a big power slam from Quartz. Drops down Elliot Parker, goes for the cover. Ted down. 1, 2. Oh, no, not even a 2 count.
And you think because of all the action we've seen tonight here on Turmoil that this match has gone longer than it has, but you got to remember Elliot Parker still fresh as a daisy.
Big face buster, but Elliot Parker wise enough to get the counter. Now these two men got to go back and forth, trying to get the upper hand. Is Elliot Parker going to throw him into the corner? Maybe some Lost Boys tag team offense again, as Quartz once again delivers another counter and some big shoulder strikes in the corner, followed by a big club to the back.
And he's taking his frustrations out on every member of Kasstianity that he can, Nick.
Quartz trying to, as an insurance policy, take out the other man, trying to make sure that if he goes for a pin, it doesn't get interrupted. As Quartz is going to throw Elliot Parker back into the corner. He's going to forego the offense as he delivers a big exploder suplex into the corner.
Nice criplex there from Quartz. He's put a lot of men away with that in his time in OCW.
Of course. And a big power bomb. Emphasis on power bomb there.
Keeping it simple, and we have T.Y. Sparks back up in the apron as we have a pin attempt, and Quartz got right in his face.
Got right in his face, but he might have wasted some time going for that pin attempt. Could have gotten a little bit more out of it, but it doesn't matter now. Quartz is going to bring Elliot Parker back to his feet. Oh my God, and a big boot. Just takes him down to the canvas.
And Elliot Parker seems like the more lost of the two Lost Boys right now as he finally gets out of dodge.
Quartz just goes right into the corner, right to bring the offense, not letting any time for them to recover. It's always going to bring Elliot Parker back into the ring. And here goes T.Y. Sparks to the outside. Oh, look at Quartz.
Quartz has had enough of this Colt.
Quartz is going after T.Y. Sparks and kicks him in the gut. Oh no, what is this? The big power bomb to the invisible barricade. Takes down T.Y. Sparks. All but ensuring.
And you never know what you're going to see on a Kasstianity-themed OCW event. And the invisible barricade, certainly, I'm sure Kasstianity didn't expect the C.Q.C. to use that to their advantage.
You'll never know what you see on Turmoil, and especially what we're looking at now. Quartz might have been looking for a count-out victory, but T.Y. Sparks gets back in the ring. Oh, and Quartz looked like he missed that shot there, and it takes a big knee to the midsection as payment. He's going to deliver some big punches to the face and a big face buster to the ground.
And yeah, that time that T.Y. spent outside of the ring, that might have played to C.Q.C.'s advantage, certainly, giving them a little more time to rest.
Of course, C.Q.C. can take all the time they need when they deliver this much offense and take out their main competitors. Both men going for some strikes. They're whiffing as Quartz going for another quintessential facebuster. Delivers and reverses and gets the clothesline. Going to throw him into the corner for some more offense.
And now again, I think we're going to see another Cripplex. Quartz is just tossing these two boys around.
As I mentioned before, T.Y. Sparks is a cruiserweight. Quartz is most definitely a heavyweight, and he's using that to his advantage, using that leverage, just throwing him around the ring like a rag doll. He's going to pick up T.Y. Sparks. He says not yet.
Quartz is frustrated with everything that's gone down tonight, Nick, and he's really taking it out on T.Y. Sparks.
C.Q.C. and specifically Quartz are in firm control of this matchup, despite the fact that C.Q.C. began the night as a disadvantage. They're definitely showing off their power now. Oh, and some big clubbing elbows to the back. Oh, look at this! Taking some time to show off. It doesn't even matter that they've started this night at a disadvantage. They've been dominant so far.
And once again, smart tag team wrestling there from Quartz. He's been at this a long time, and he cuts off T.Y. Sparks' ability to stop this momentum and tagging Elliot Parker. Oh, but that might do it.
He takes out Quartz. Quartz is going to go with his own little takedown using the legs in a unique maneuver. Oh, no, this might be it. He might be looking for the Black Phoenix. Here it comes. Oh, there it is. Here it goes up and...
Oh,
look at this. Down. And there it goes.
Down the darkest hour.
Down goes the hopes.
T.Y. Sparks.
T.Y. Sparks. And he goes after Elliot Parker. Maybe trying to ensure that he gets the victory. And Elliot Parker delivers a brutal forearm that stuns him. That might cost him the match.
Oh, that plan backfired for sure, Nick. But T.Y. Sparks, after that Black Phoenix, is still down. He still might be out of it.
Elliot Parker breaks up the pinfall just in the nick of time. That could have been it. That could have been it. That giant Black Phoenix. T.Y. Sparks looked down and out, but Elliot Parker saving the matchup for his team. At the beginning of this match, we said that the Lost Boys could certainly take advantage of this opportunity, but so far they haven't really been showing the tenacity, but that DDT might turn it back in their favor.
And T.Y. Sparks finally going to get Elliot Parker back into the ring, really shut down that momentum. This could be huge for the Lost Boys and Kasstianity.
Of course. Quartz has been putting his all into this offense, and if they can shut that down, if they can put a stop to the momentum, maybe they can finally swing this in their favor and maybe become the OCW Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Some more brutal strikes from Elliot Parker, as we saw earlier in the match. Here we go.
And this is really the type of damage that can add up when you're talking about Clash just 3 weeks away.
Elliot Parker hesitated, and Quartz took full advantage of that as he wills Elliot Parker to his feet. Oh, what's he looking for here? Oh, this might be another Black Phoenix.
Oh, he's got it. He's got Elliot now.
There it is, the Black Phoenix. This match might be over for the Lost Boys. They were granted this opportunity, but it might be game over. It might be ball game as Ted goes down into the... Oh my God!
And Elliot showing some real resiliency of his own there. I would hate to see what B17 would have done to these kids had they lost in that fashion.
Had they lost in that fashion, B17 might have had a lot to say and a lot to do, in fact. But Elliot Parker, as I just mentioned, wasn't showing his tenacity earlier, but he just showed it there as he gets dropped on his head for his troubles.
Russ VP entering the ring. Once again, we've seen him end a lot of matches for C.Q.C., especially in the latter half of last season. Could we see it here again? Oh, Lord, no!
And Russ Cohle is dragging him up to his feet, and Elliot Parker just arm dragging him down the camp. Elliot Parker calling for something of his own. Well, what's he going to hit here? Oh, and Russ Cohle delivers a big shot to the gut. Oh, and here we go with another knee to the midsection. Elliot Parker tried to get the momentum back on his side, but and Elliot Parker right back up to his feet. Oh, and he's going to eat a big reverse DDT for his troubles.
An interesting strategy from C.Q.C. as we have another pin attempt here from Russ
Two.
Cohle.
Barely a 2 count.
Kick out there by Elliot is an interesting strategy by C.Q.C. They knew they came into this match gassed, so they're really focusing on the midsection of the Lost Boys, trying to take the gas.
Oh, the buckshot!
Buckshot!
Oh, and there's the buckshot clothesline, and Russ Cohle might be looking to put this match to bed once and for all. The Lost Boys might have been able to survive so far, but will they say, oh, and Elliot Parker caught the leg! Oh no, the big knee to the head! Elliot Parker, and Russ Cohle counters. Oh, and there's another knee to the midsection, as you continuously mentioned, as Quartz gets the tag.
And we're going to see more tag team action, and Russ Cohle narrowly avoiding a potential big move there, and Elliot Parker
was looking for some tag team magic.
Not able to get to his corner.
Elliot Parker tried to get to his corner and was interrupted by a Quartz spine buster. Here we go.
Once again, dragged away.
Back into the corner, trying to cut the ring in half. C.Q.C. are masters of this. That's why they've been tag team champions for so long in this business. As Quartz throws Elliot Parker to the corner, and a big spear. Oh, here we go.
The quickness.
Oh, overhead.
Quickness of Quartz will surprise you, but the power certainly will not.
Belly to belly. As he lifts Elliot Parker back up to his feet and delivers a brutal forearm shot that just levels Elliot Parker at another cover and only a 1 count.
Some strong style there shown by Quartz, the Philadelphia native.
Indeed. Some demonstration of power. Quartz, no shortage of that throughout the matchup, as both men thinking about what they're going to do. And Elliot Parker once again hesitated for too long. It's been the second time in his match he's done that. And Elliot Parker clubs to the back, but what's he going to go for here? A little bit of his own offense. Oh, he looked like he might have been going for a mushroom stomp.
Look, a little interference there from T.Y. Sparks.
Yeah, as you mentioned, T.Y. Sparks tried to get involved, tried to cut Quartz off. It might pay dividends.
Oh, going for that neck breaker again. No!
Elbows to the head. Quartz.
Another big counter, not going for the Black Phoenix immediately, which is interesting.
Indeed. Didn't really look for that finish. Oh, look at this. What is this?
Oh,
no.
I think he's got a different Black Phoenix in mind, Nick.
Not from there. Oh my God. Quartz looking to put this match away once and for all. Black Phoenix from the second row.
All the way down to hell. Unbelievable.
And
10 down.
There's the outside leg cover.
C.Q.C.
2 and 3, and that's it. And C.Q.C. are still your undisputed tag team champions.
Unbelievable performance by the tag team champions, and I hate to see what's going to happen to the Lost Boys now, given this opportunity, and you can't doubt them. They're going to have another opportunity in the future, but tonight just wasn't
I don't want to
their
take
night.
anything away from the Lost Boys, but this definitely shows the ability of C.Q.C. Regardless of the fact that they went through that grueling match at the beginning of the show, they showed that they are the most dominant tag team in OCW tonight.